In this video, we're going to be taking a look at this MacBook Pro from 2011. This thing is now 11 years old, and I got this thing in 2016. So before I got this, it was used by someone from my family, and then I was given this. And when I got it, it had some hardware-related issues, but still it was quite usable for web browsing, email, and all that basic stuff. I'll talk about the hardware issues later, but I only used this for a little bit before I got a bit frustrated with it because it was quite slow, and one of the OS upgrades broke the whole installation, so I just didn't bother with it anymore and went back to my Windows PC. And a few days back, I wanted to take a look at this again and reinstall the OS, and now it is working fine, as in the software stuff, but still I can't ignore the hardware issues this has. So at this point in time, I wouldn't use this considering the hardware issues it has, but as long as yours is kept in good condition, I think it will still be quite usable for the next like 1 or 2 years if you really had to use it. So we're gonna be taking a look at this in more detail, look at the hardware, the software, and let's see if it's worth using if you still have to use this and don't want to buy a new laptop. So let's take a look at the hardware. So this is like the second generation of MacBook Pros. So this has all the ports, like this is the unibody version, so this has like a lot of the ports that have been removed in the new ones, and as well as a DVD drive. And I really like the design. It's really a cool design for back then. It still holds up really well now. And let's take a look at what ports does it have. So here you can see a lot of the ports that Apple doesn't keep anymore in their newest computers. So if you miss these ports, you will love this laptop. Here is the MagSafe, and I'm glad they brought this back on the newer laptops. So this is a MagSafe, and right now I think needs some cleaning, and because the connection is a little bit inconsistent, but it should work even if your charger is connected in a certain position. You have the network port, which they removed, and you have this FireWire, which is irrelevant nowadays. You have the Thunderbolt. I think this is Thunderbolt 1, not 2. I'm pretty sure this is 1. These two are USB 2.0 ports. This is the SD card slot and headphone jack. And this is actually a really cool feature. You can see how much battery you have without having to open the laptop by just pressing this button and seeing these cool LEDs. They don't have this anymore, but considering how efficient the Apple Silicon laptops are, I think it's not really a big deal. And over here we have the you can't see it, but this has the sleep light, and this, I'm not sure what it is. I think this is infrared, I'm not exactly sure. And this is the DVD drive. Yeah, the DVD drive doesn't work. Like when you turn it on, it makes some noises, but it won't read discs, it will just eject it, so that sucks. And also, to install Windows on this thing, you need to insert a DVD, but I can't get that to work because this DVD drive is not working. So yeah, that really sucks. And here is the bottom. I think this was the days when you could easily open this and upgrade stuff, but day by day they've been soldering a lot of stuff. Even in Windows laptops they've been doing that, which I'm not a big fan of, but here we are with soldered laptops. So you can see, you can just unscrew these things and take it off. I'm not gonna do that. I didn't actually do that, but you can if you want. And here are these rubber stands. One is missing, but I guess it's okay. And yep. Now we're going to open this up. And yep, here it is. So I'm gonna go turn it on because it's gonna take some time. And yeah, you can see there's a crack on the glass. I didn't do that, it was by the previous person. I normally take good care of my stuff, but it's not a big deal, to be honest. What is a big deal is some of the keys don't work anymore, especially these keys and this command key. This command key works, but not this one. So you'll see when this loads up, I enabled the on-screen keyboard, so that way I can still use this MacBook. And also another thing is some of the USB ports have some issues. It will just disconnect sometimes. I don't know why. It's certainly, I don't think it's a loose port, but I think it's maybe something else that's causing the disconnection. So that's a bit frustrating. But if it wasn't for this USB port and this keyboard issue, I think it would still be quite usable. And you can see how long it is taking, like, and you can tell, judging from this, that this is still a hard drive, it's not an SSD, so that's why it's like this. And I think after reinstalling the OS, it's a little bit more bearable now, but still it's quite annoying. So if you upgrade this thing with an SSD, I think it will run a whole lot better. So here we are, I've been talking for like 2 minutes, still just loading up. I don't know what is it doing. There we go. So here it is, here's the on-screen keyboard. So here we have the Mac OS. This is High Sierra, it is running right now. And when this came out, it came with Snow Leopard, but High Sierra is the latest this will run. Officially, so you can see here 10.13.6, and this is the Intel Core i7 with 4GB RAM, and this is the resolution, and this is the storage, 500GB. So 10.13 is the latest this will run officially. I know there are patches and stuff, but I'm not gonna do this here, but 10.13 is the latest. And when it comes to the battery, I think it's holding up okay. Right now it is like 85%. I'm not plugged into the charger right now. So if we go to the coconut battery, and so here we can see that it was manufactured like 11 years ago, more than 11 years ago. And the design capacity, we have 60% capacity left and 1258 cycles. I don't think that is so bad, but and you can see age is 4,200 days. So macOS is reporting that the battery is still good. I guess it's quite good for considering how old it is. So let's go and close this. So we're gonna do a speed test, as in an app opening test, and we can see how fast this runs considering it has a hard drive. So here we have the web browser, and the latest this is gonna run is version 13. We are now on version 16, so I don't recommend you use this. Just download Chrome or something and use that, which still gets updates on High Sierra. And High Sierra is still quite well supported by um, some of the important software out there, such as Chrome, Microsoft Office. I'm not sure. Let me see. This needs Office for Mac is supported on the 3 most recent versions. So right now we have Catalina, Big Sur, and Monterey. So this is out of the 3 most recent versions. And I'm not sure if you can still force the latest version on here, but that's what this website is saying. So let's go and exit this, and let's take a look at the other apps. So Mail, you can see it's taking some time. I didn't open this before, so yeah, it took this long. Contact, Calendar, let's go to Calendar. Yes, continue. Let's go to iBooks or Apple Books. Yes, get started. And yep, it's fine. Let's go to the App Store. So App Store opened fine. So you can see, like here, just saying you can upgrade to the macOS, but I don't think this model will support. So Office 365 is there. Let's see what it's saying. If we go to Microsoft Word, this running, yeah, 10.15. We are on 10.13. So this will not run, I guess. Let's close this. And finally, let's go to Google Chrome. So the latest version of Chrome will still run on this. And yeah, the latest version 105. So when it comes to Windows compatibility, this model officially supports Windows 7 and Windows 8. It doesn't seem to officially support Windows 10. If we go to Boot Camp Assistant, and you can see Chrome is updating, but you can see it's only saying install Windows 7 or Windows 8. Maybe you can force Windows 10 on this, but here it is saying Windows 7, Windows 8. So that is it for the software. And I would say that if you're using this for basic web browsing and email, I think it will still hold up fine for the next 2 or 3 years. If you're really hesitant on getting a new laptop and want to keep using your old one, which as long as you take good care of it, I think it will work fine. The last thing I want to do is to compare this 2011 version to this new 2021 N1 Pro version. So I got this like 2 months back, and I would say this is probably one of the best MacBooks that have been ever made. The battery and performance efficiency is just amazing. It hardly gets hot, and I rarely hit the fans on it. I'll do a video on that soon, but for now we'll just do a comparison. So you can see this old one is a little bit thicker than this one. This is the 14-inch, this is the 13-inch, and this 13-inch definitely has some more weight to it. This has some weight to it, but not as heavy as this one, that I can say. And if we go and open it, and here you can see the difference with the displays. So obviously the new one is going to be better, and it has less bezels compared to the old one. But still, I think this one has held up really well, and like I said before, if you take good care of it, I think you can still use it in 2022. So that's it for this video, and if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section, and if you enjoyed this video, please like this video and subscribe for more tech videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.